Ooh. You know I gotta start the video with a little yawning. Okay. Man, it's been months. But what's going on? This your guy D Fitch, Dan the Man, New York. I go by so many nicknames, so many aliases, so many personas, different characters I've played in different stories in my life. But for about 20 minutes, I want to talk about my life. I want to give some motivation like I've done in the past. I've been on YouTube a legitimate 15 years, even though my account's a little under that in distance, my main account. But I have a secondary account that I purchased as an email for someone from another country. I wanted their Pokemon Go account, which I still have. I have like 4 or 5 Pokemon Go accounts between my different phones. But point is, I made that channel 3 or 4 years ago, if that or more, into a secondary YouTube channel, which I go by King Fitch. I always put my crown on my head because I'm the ultimate winner, not just in basketball with my nearly 4,000 game winners, but in life. My life is simple, right? I have an associate's degree. I didn't pursue anything further than that, but I live a relatively respectful and peaceful life with my family, my wife and family, and that's as far as I go with that, right? You don't want to let everybody in your business, but at least I know where I stand in the world as not just a black man, Haitian American, Native American, African American, in all the different situations and things that I've gone through. Someone who's definitely been through a lot, right? I am from New York City. I lived in all 5 boroughs between 1990 of my birth in December 11, all the way to November 13, 2013, when I finally decided to move out to my section of Northern California out here. I've been here over 10 years. I'm about to hit 11 come November 2024. I graduated. I spent about 7.5 years in the college system, the community college system. You know, I worked summer jobs. I worked many jobs over a span of 22 years, on and off. I've had multiple jobs of 2 years or more. White Castle, my college, currently Walmart, about to hit another several years. Again, my second stint with Walmart. I worked PAL, etc. You know, with the kids, the Community Police Athletics League as a referee, basketball games. I played in the games just for the young people in this part of my city. I've done a lot of community service work. I worked with a women's domestic violence center downtown in my city for about 4 months during my stint in college, community college, I think 2017-18, before I got my associate's degree in human services. I have a certificate in human services. I have a certificate in psychosocial rehabilitation. You know, so I definitely have the resume. I have the longevity. I have the different skill sets, the different life skills, even though I only speak English, right? I'm able to find a way. I've always been versatile enough to communicate with people, even if they're not from the U.S., even if they speak another language, just from my mannerisms, my politeness, the way I interact with different people, coming from New York City, learning about drugs and alcohol, being around drugs and alcohol, not necessarily doing it, but I was in foster care, I was homeless. Like, I have experiences, both good and bad, that have molded me into the man that I am today. At 33 years old, do need a shave, but this video is not necessarily about how my appearance looks, but more how the message I'm trying to give to those who are willing to watch this video, who have been a part of my channel for years or recently. I appreciate you all for tuning in. Once I do upload this, add my new outro I've just made today as well. But my point is, life is truly what you make of it, right? I have been through so much, both good and bad. Battles with family, extended family, friends, people who aren't even my friends anymore, people I thought would be my friend down the line, stabbed me in the back. They claimed I stabbed them in the back. life is what we all go through something like this. You battle with your family members, you battle with your friends who are no longer your friends. That these things are the trials and tribulations of life, right? This is life. I hate it. It is what it is. We do what we have to do to move forward, to progress, right, into our future. You get one life. After that, you will be food for the worms in the dirt. I will be food for the worms in the dirt. I fear when that day comes. That's why I personally am not looking for the day that I die. I don't want to think about it, right? I want to live forever. Obviously, you can't, but, it is what it is. That's why you can't be bothered by the different things. You can't be bothered, You can't be bothered by the different things that are said to you to try and tarnish your name. You have to live the life you choose the best way you can in order to progress for your kids, for your family, for your generation, for your kin. I have multiple generations, to look out for till my last days, right? Through my wife, through our marriage. You know what I'm saying? They may not be my blood, but I treat them like my blood. I will not say those words, but I will protect those who are part of my family, right? My kin. For sure. No hesitation. I'll swing. But the timing has to be within the right circumstances, situation that I must have to. I fear that day never comes. But people, we live in such a strange world right now. Such a strange world. I won't go into details necessarily what the strange circumstances are, but the world we live in right now is not necessarily great. I'm not even talking about the presidential race because I'm in the U.S., right? I've been a little harsh. I have been a little bit harsh in the way I've rated other countries, how they go about things, but then I also have a bad taste in my mouth when it comes to the U.S. Me being a black man, the circumstances I had to go through, the trials and tribulations that I continue to go through and went through, right? The way our government does everything, the power, the way people suffer. But then you have people who are homeless and people who are suffering that won't better themselves. But then again, there's drugs, there's inheritance, there's money, there's so much that goes into that. This is the stuff that I learned at my community college for nearly 5 years. And just me doing my research, looking at articles, reading books and things of that nature during my stints in college, it always starts in the household. You are the way you are because your parents made you that way, or something happened during your younger years up to about 15 years old psychologically. I think Sigmund Freud's a weirdo, but that's a whole separate conversation in itself. Just the way he saw children and the way he went about things was a little off. Once I started learning about him in school, high school, college, whatever, I always thought bro was a weirdo. But the point is, the way that people act in the world today is due to their upbringing, their household, where they started during their young elementary school years from birth all the way up to their teen, mid-adult years. So we live in a world full of evil, but there is that glimmer of hope when it comes to the good that is in the world as well, right? So you have to find those people that are good and those people that are bad and try to differentiate which side you'll be on, because we all have done bad things. We just don't mention the type of stuff because you don't want to give your personal business out, and you can't trust everybody, even if it was to protect someone else or to do something that you had to do for the better good of yourself and others, because you had no choice, or you had a choice but the choice wasn't as good as the main option, right? That's the world. I'm from the 90s. I was born the end of the beginning of the 90s, right? December, 2 weeks before Christmas. That's my birthday. 90s, 2000s, 2010s. I'm in my 4th decade, but I'm 33 years old, if that makes sense, because a decade is 10 years. I've seen the change in culture. I've seen a change in music. I've seen a change in technology. I grew up with beepers. I grew up with IBM. I grew up with Nokia. I grew up with voice machines and actual telephones with the damn cord wrapped up like that. I seen the good and the bad in culture, as far as electronics, as far as games, as far as movies, as far as life, as far as religion, as far as family values, as far as food, as far as travel, as far as television and entertainment. I've seen so much in over 30 years. And I lived in only 2 states, but I've been to about 12. I haven't really hit the West Coast outside of Vegas and California. I mean, Nevada and California, right? But I've been to my share of places where I've seen what I've seen to give you my own thoughts. Obviously, I've still got 37 other states to visit, but my black ass ain't going to these states. Fuck no. yeah, I'm cursing because it's like, certain places would have me hung in 2024. I shit you not. And it's like, people think I'm crazy for saying this on a damn YouTube video, But hey, tell me I'm lying. The world we live in today. Look at what happened to homegirl, man. Look at what happened to Sonia, right? Cop shot her just because she said, "I rebuke you in the name of Jesus." White cop. He actually got fired today, or was it yesterday or today, right? Blacks and whites have been battling each other since the beginning of time. We weren't obviously always on the good end of things. My people, I have multiple sets of people. I have Cherokee blood. I have 4th generation Haitian. I got a grandmother that has Mexican blood. But hey, nobody has to believe me. I know my families. I've met this person, learned about this person. Grandma white as vanilla ice cream, bro. My mom's side, like my blood came from her through my mother's. It's like, you can't tell me what I know I am, right? My ethnicity, my race, my culture, just because this is my personal truth. But I'll never stop preaching Black Lives Matter, right? Because every life that isn't black, you know what I'm saying, matters more than Black lives. And that's what bothers me. I don't fuck with what Black Lives Matters movement necessarily is, because the people that run those type of brands are not even black. But me being a person of color, me being a person that is black, I understand the importance of still preaching it, because the different people we've lost that were black. And it's not just black people, but I'm speaking from personal thoughts here, right? The countless amount of people who were innocently killed by cops, or just people who weren't black, and it's heartbreaking. But that's my take on that. Let me move on to the next topic, because I'm giving y'all so much. Just bear with me. Get what you can get to help better your own life. But I appreciate the like and stuff like that, but this isn't about me making any money. YouTube doesn't care about us like that. Trust me, I know. I've tried my hardest to work for YouTube. And I can do the YouTube shorts, I can do the videos, but these type of social media platforms, they don't want to see you win. You can bust your behind, do it. I have almost 9,000 videos, almost 8,700 videos. That's me though. That's just my thing. I love sports. I love life. I take videos from other platforms and post them on my own channel. I do. I don't give a fuck. I get monetized all the time. At this point, I'm over it. I lose this channel, I lose it. I got the other one. I'll start another one. I have multiple emails. It is what it is. I don't get paid for this shit, but I enjoy what I do. This is my hobby outside of work and life, and being my wife and doing what I do with my family and being a responsible human being with responsibilities. I do this because I care. I do this because I love what I do. This ain't a job outside of my job, right? But hey, I tried to actually work for this stupid company, but they did me dirty. Literally 2-3 years ago. Long story. I'm trying for Twitter now. It's like I can't get those impressions. I tweet hundreds of tweets every day. Sports, life, whatever. That's me. That's my thoughts. Because people block me. I block hundreds of people. My political views are different from theirs. I'm black. They're not. It's not even about that. I have people from all over the world on my shit. Almost 6,000 on there. It's my 3rd account in 15 years. Fucking met my wife on there. You know what I'm saying? It's deep for me, like, but I don't call the shit X. I call it Twitter. And Elon's a fucking buster. I don't care about Elon. I don't even care about Mark Zuckerberg, but you know, these are the the powerful moguls around the world that run these platforms, unfortunately. There's somebody running this stupid YouTube shit too, but the fuck if I care, right? I'm gonna do what I do regardless of this nigga, this motherfucker, this person. Fuck them all. I'm here. I'm me, right? I'm always gonna be 100. That's the New York in me. Real shit. But I'm doing great, man. You know, Walmart. Let's talk about Walmart. Hey, man, life ain't fair. But my second time around with Walmart, I have a much better mindset. Both times I bust my ass. I was with Cap 2 from 2019 to 2020. Went to, what was it? Was it Pickup? Yeah, it was Pickup and Layaway, OPD, online, OGP, online grocery pickup, they call it now. I did that with a couple of other women that work with me for about 8 months to a year. I was in the Garden Center at that other store in my part of California. They moved to a new location in the same city, a super center, bigger store. I got COVID twice in 2021 and 2022. I haven't stopped wearing a mask since 2020, but I wear like sports masks and shit like that, cover my face. You know, people are nasty, right? COVID isn't gone, but you know, life is what we make of it, you know, and I do things with my own take on things, my own personal experience. I've lost family members to COVID related illnesses and things like that, so I don't take this shit for a joke. You do you, I'ma do me. I don't give a fuck what you guys say if it ain't positive towards me and mine, right? We can have conversations, but deep down in my heart, I know what's what. I can kind of dissect people to their personalities when I talk to them. That's why when I play basketball, I study everybody. I study how they play, so when I play them again, I'll be ready, right? Even if I'm not ready that time, I'm up there in age. I'm getting there. Been playing basketball nearly 30 years. Never played. I played in a few events. I played some D1, D3 people. I never got the chance to actually play for my school. My school wasn't really that good, but I played along in the neighborhoods and stuff like that. And I had basketball gym in high school. My college got a team late. I ended up moving out of New York by then. My college out here kind of is on some petty shit. Never even got a chance to use that gym except once. So I just play in the neighborhood that I live in now, and I've become somewhat of a legend. I've played 23,000 games since my last year of high school in 2009. I don't take that for granted. I have 213, almost 214,000 career points. I've been playing since 95 in New York and California combined, so 29 years. But I started D-Fitch ball record. You'll see it on Instagram. It's over 1,000 posts because I have 24,000 Instagram posts. My numbers on all the social media platforms is just out of this world. It is what it is. Am I a junkie with it? Probably. I ain't gonna sit here and say I ain't. But at least, you know, I'm working. I'm doing right by my family. I ain't on some weird shit. Never been to jail. Never been arrested. I got one fucking MTA ticket when I was 16 in Brooklyn. Fucking MTA police caught me walking to the train car while I was moving because I wanted to go to a further car to get out the train station. Showed me his badge. It was official. Gold as a motherfucker. I paid the $125 fine 6 months later because I kept refusing to pay for it. Kept going up and down, up and down. I finally paid it. I was in foster care at that time. Barely got any money coming to me. Shout out to my pops. And we don't even fucking talk to each other no more because he on some weird shit. My mom, who caused me to be in foster care, I finally started talking to her again after like 6 years. So my family situation is fucked. But I have a extended family that I love dearly. So you do what you do in your own life. I'm just giving you the real on mine. However, right, the one thing I've always had through all of these hardships, the good too, I've graduated in 2009 from high school, 54 credits, which is more than enough in the state of New York at the time. Regents, took pre-college courses, took 8 classes damn near my senior year, traveled from another barrel, woke up 4:30 in the morning. All this shit that I've done to be where I am today. Obviously, I still want more in my life as far as my working stuff, but I'm at Walmart, right? So I got to make the best. I'm back at Walmart because I quit Walmart, actually. This is the part I'm going to continue with. I actually quit Walmart back in 2021, but after 1.5 years and working another job, and just chilling, trying to find if I'm going to go back to school. I think I took a couple classes. I took public speaking and statistics because I was trying to transfer to a California State University or a CSU, what was it, California State University or UC, a University of California. Never happened, but I did get my associate's degree and 2 certificates along with it in human services, psychosocial rehabilitation in 2019 and 2018. Or was it 1920? But you get the point. Graduated college in 2019 after 7.5 years, because between 09 and 13, I didn't even finish. After I got out of high school, went straight to college out there in New York. I did take a shit ton of classes, so some of it came over. It didn't equate much. I had like 140 units, credits, as we call it, out here in California, the community college, the junior college, JC, or community college as we call it in New York, CC, right? The CUNY system, City University of New York system. I finally got my associate's degree in 2019 after graduating high school in 09. So a 10-year journey, moved out of New York in 2013, was working different jobs since 2002 when I was 11. That was my very first job. Worked in a community service place. I worked in Wall Street. Like, I did a lot of fantastic jobs. I had a couple shitty ones, right? I worked in ballparks, minor league ballpark for the Staten Island Yankees, New York Yankees minor league MILB affiliate. But they might, I think the New York Yankees is disbanding them. So they're not going to be part of the Yankees franchise no more, which is saddened me because I did 3 summers there. I worked as a concession stand worker and I worked as just a maintenance person with a bunch of other people. But they were being too crazy, some thug shit, so they ended up not hiring us back. But I got hired back as just someone working in the kitchen with others. Had an 18-year-old girl who was our manager, and she was terrible. That chick was awful. But this is like 2008. I was just finishing my high school years, and I was able to work in the summers even though I was under 21. New York City stuff. I had many different experiences. There's not enough time to talk about that. 30-something years. Tell you about when I was 4, tell about being born with 1 kidney. Been blessed by the grace of God to make it this far. I lost some of my best friends to sicknesses. They died. I was a vice president of a foster care organization to help with ideas. We went to events, communicated with celebrities. LL Cool J, Jamie Foxx was at the park in Central Park doing an event in 08. I got to see him. I got a blurry ass picture of him on my flip phone on my Facebook. I've been blessed. I want to cry, bro. Like, or sis. I've been blessed by God. I can't even complain. Just because I'm back at Walmart, I'm not even mad at it because it's hard to find a job. I don't really fuck with the trade school stuff. I'm an athletic, but then I'm toned, but I'm like fucking 5'10", 170. I don't want to fucking do roofing and shit. The money's great, but it's like my body will be destroyed before I hit 50. God bless my homies, my young boys that do it now. They making bread. I ain't going to sit here and hate or pocket watch, but they doing right by themselves. I'm not doing terrible. Obviously, I want more out of life as far as work, but it is what it is. I got to do what I got to do, stack paper and just move, keep it pushing. And I do. I've probably the hardest worker you ever meet. I'm the hardest worker in basketball. I'm the hardest worker in life. I'm a wonderful husband, a wonderful family man. I do right by my family. I don't play no nonsense. Like, I have fun. I watch my little TV shows. I tweet. You know what I'm saying? I play my video games with my boys from New York. I do my little dumbbell exercises at home, my little dumbbell, 33 straight days, 40 repetitions, 20 each arm, 8-pounder, right? I do bicep curls. I work on the legs. I walk a lot in Walmart, work hard. I play basketball every weekend with new end people I've known for my whole tenure here, my near 10, 11 years here. I know a lot of people watch them grow up. No beef. These people, it's all love this way. I know a lot of people from my city. They know me as well. I'm one of the legends. Don't forget. Like, I've played in some decent parks, East La Loma, Rancho, my areas and shit. Barn, Oakdale, Riverside. Riverbank. Riverside's in Manhattan. Riverbank is in my part of California. Different riverbanks everywhere in the U.S., but I've been about it. My resume is in the videos. What I talk about is like, I speak from the heart, but I have the lived experiences, and people can vouch for me. I'm really a legend in this basketball shit. It's not even. My wife used to watch me hoop with some younger boys in Coney Island in Brooklyn, the iconic park. the fucking basketball court in the Russian neighborhood. Like, I'm about it. Ain't even a question at this point. Ain't nothing left for me to prove with the basketball shit. And I never even played organized ball. I played like 5 events. You know, my dad was refereeing in the Bronx. I was about to fight the motherfuckers in the Bronx because they wouldn't pay my dad, and he's a New York City ref. This was like 2018 when I went back to New York to visit for a week. They tried to violate. I'm talking my New York accent. It still comes out. But the way these New Yorkers now, these kids is wicked. Their mindset, the gangs, all the other shit, that ain't me. Right? I knew gangbangers. I lived with them and shit like that. My mom, her involvements and stuff. But, you know, whatever is whatever. But, you know, I've had my battles with a few, but I've been fortunate. I've never been stabbed. Got into a few fights, but I'm straight. All right. But the whole point of this video, I'm gonna go a little further than 20. I'm at 25:40. Go a little over 30, and I'll call it. Add my outro to it, combine it, and then I'll upload to my main channel. So yeah, whoever sees it. Post my little generic hashtags, my generators from Google. I got the what I got on? Oh yeah, I got the baseball game on. Keep an eye on the Orioles. I'm a Yankees, San Francisco Giants fan. That's the New York, California vibes. Root for both. So I'm hoping the Orioles lose to the Guardians today, so Yankees could get back at the #1 seed in the American League East. And then Stephon Diggs. Wait, Stephon Diggs. Yo, I forgot he got traded from the Bills. Wow, that's right. Stephon Diggs is on the Texans now. There's a preseason football game coming on, so football's almost back. A little less than 40-something days to the regular season starts, but we right there. Olympics ends on August 11th. The NBA's around the corner too. September, October, preseason. Gotta get my money right. Do my little sports bets, nothing crazy. A little $10, $25, $5. Prize Picks is a little too pricey for your boy, but I used to do Prize Picks. I do like Dabble, and I had another app. But point is, I work at Walmart currently, and I've been there. I'm almost 5 years at Walmart. If you combine both my tenures, 2019 to 2021 and 2022 to the present day in August of 2024. I work 4 days next week, and then I will be off for nearly 2 full weeks. And I will just mentally relock in. I'm moving back to Cap 2, which is the truck unloading department at Walmart. I'm trying to really gain weight, bulk up in the arms, legs, whatnot, but really have a full team and not be relied on as much. Obviously, they're going to need me for things, pulling the back room, fixing boxes a certain way, unloading some trucks. I'll do it. My schedule doesn't change. My wife works with me. Like, that's great. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want, is to have the flexibility on my terms. Obviously, jobs don't always do this, but I've proven myself time after time after time after time since I came back. One of my managers vouched for me. She ain't even at the store no more. She went to another Walmart store in another part of California. Losa, Simone lady, she's a real one. Like, she seen me bust my ass back in 2019, 2021 in the other Walmart store before they moved to the Super Center in the same city. I worked at both stores. I've helped 16,000 people. I got fucking data in my Google Drive of how much I've done, how many carts I've pulled, how many trucks. I unloaded 97 trucks. I've done like 103 cardboard bales when you have to get the cardboard out the machine, wrap it up, put that shit's like fucking 400 pounds. And Walmart gets money for that. Like, I've done everything, bro. I put that on everything I love in my New York, my strongest fucking New York accent. I bust my ass for Walmart. I talk so much shit about this place, but I fucking bust my ass for them. And they don't always step up to accommodate me. But this time around, I'm at peace with it, right? But at least I know where I stand in this company, right? We had a store manager that got fired a few months ago. Guy was a jerk off. I wish him nothing but the depths of hell. Evil motherfucker, evil human being. He's gone now. He threw a tantrum, and our district manager fired him on the fucking spot, bro. Word to my mother. Like, Walmart is crazy, bro. The customers don't make things easier, but I have wonderful experiences with customers. But there's those customers that go too far, and you gotta watch the certain motherfuckers that be trying to steal. Like, I keep my eye on a lot of shit, but that's the basketball me. That's just who I am. I stand up from hundreds of thousands of people in the world because I could see shit happening before it happens. But that's me being from the streets, me growing up. I lived in houses, I lived in projects, I lived in apartments. I lived in all different forms. I lived in suburbs, I lived in the urban areas. I lived in different walks of life. as far as this American dream bullshit. So I see when shit's about to happen before it actually happens. I can see through a person's spirit. That's a Native American trait, if anything, as well as my Haitian, my African blood. Like, I be peeping some bullshit, and I'm like, nah, this ain't it. So whether I deal with it my terms or let somebody else deal with it, it depends. But when it comes to this life shit, you have to really find what works for you, right? You find that balance. You find that true. What's the right terminology? What's the right term? Like, you gotta have a great spirit. You know, when you deal with BS nonsense. I've seen this Burger King commercial on my laptop in the background of my phone. It makes me sick. Burger King upsets my stomach more than any other fast food joint. Even Taco Bell. I love Taco Bell. It don't do me like that. Never. I've been Taco Bell since the 90s. But you gotta just find peace. I guess that's the right word. Peace. I do. I did. Right? But for me, it's just, keep working at Walmart till I can find something better. Do my little YouTube videos. But this is the first time I've done one of these videos, and it's been about 10 months. That's usually when I do them. Once every 10 months to a year. Just talk about life for 30 to 40 minutes, 25 minutes. Backyard, anywhere in my house. I do in my room when I have that quiet, because I do have a big family in my house. So, hold it down out here. For those who know me from New York, those who know me currently in California all these years, I appreciate y'all. Love y'all respectfully and dearly. Y'all always, the ones that are real, they know. The real recognizes the real. And I'll always appreciate and cherish those friendships, those moments. Whether it's basketball, I write Christmas cards for a lot of my boys, my homies, people in general that I know for many years. They don't owe me anything. I do it from the bottom of my heart. I write like 45 cards every December for Christmas. I started like around October, November, because it takes time, and then I save them till I see that person, whether it's at the park or something. Then I hand them the cards during maybe around December, mid-Christmas, pre-Christmas era time. So mid-December every year. I've been doing it for like at least 7-8 years. I put like Pokemon cards, sports cards, a card, and I write like an emotional card to every single person, because I know my relationship with every single person that I write a card for. So respect to that. But just giving y'all the basis of my life. I'm a hardworking Walmart guy. I'm a hardworking black man with many different ethnicities, many different cultures, races, and whatnot. I love my wife. I love her so much, right? Hope she watches this and sees it as well, just to dissect it. But take what you can from this. You only get one life. Live your life to the fullest, but live responsibly. I do. Right? I don't really drink. I don't smoke. I do things on my terms, but I do it within the respect of my household, respect of my own ideologies, and things of that nature. Some people may call it scared. I call it being smart. I've lost people to violence. I've lost people to sicknesses that were very close to me. Not every day is promised. That's why even on Twitter, I'd be like, thanks be to God for another day of life. I thank God for every day I wake up, because the next day will not be guaranteed. So I appreciate those who watch this video. You guys have a wonderful day. People have a wonderful day. Stay blessed. Stay positive. Life is going to try to take you down. You just got to find the positives, even if they're little small portions of positive energy and aura, to get back on track for your future, for your future admirations, for your future aspirations, and your future goals. Just got to stay hungry, stay the course. Got to work hard for yours. We all do, right? Whatever works for you, works for you. Don't try to follow. Don't be a follower, be a leader, right? You can be a leader. That's how you win. It's super important. But just stay blessed. Y'all take care. Much love. This your boy King Fitch, signing out. 100. God bless you. Have a wonderful day. Enjoy your weekend. This first day of August 2024. 1. What's going on? This your guy King Fitch. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for some hits, even if they are recycled vids.